be seated. Last day of the week. Going to start a new week by tomorrow morning. Whatever you experience this week, life experiences, good moment, difficult moment, challenging situations, so many things maybe you experience during this week. Whatever you experience, good or bad, this is the time to leave everything behind. Having reflection about those experiences. Is there any lesson you can learn? And we are going to start over. New day, new life experiences. This is the good place to start your new, fresh week. Even time is delusional, but that conventional time we can use for our own benefit, to grow, feel yourself respectfully and lovingly, and send your loving thoughts towards yourself. I am well, I am happy, I am peaceful. Now send your loving thoughts towards your family. May all of my family members be well, be happy, be peaceful. Now send your loving thoughts towards the whole world. May all living beings be well, be happy, be peaceful. Even having this loving intention in your mind for a moment, don't think it is a simple act. It is a big thing, it's a big practice. Very difficult for people to have a moment of loving kindness, even just a word of loving kindness. Now slowly turn your attention to your breath. Every breath you take in, you take out is taken mindfully. Now observe your mind, observe your body. Your body is relaxed, your mind is calm, tranquil and peaceful. Now bring your palms together close to your heart. Bowing, we bow to each other. Respect to yourself and others. Going inward, the deeper meaning is surrendering your ego. Think to yourself, I have a beautiful life. I don't know how long I'm going to live, but right now I know I'm here, I have life, I'm going to enjoy this life no matter what, because tomorrow is unknown. May peace be with you. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. Thank you very much. Please open your eyes. Okay, good morning everybody. So happy to see you this rainy morning, which I don't like, but I have to handle it. Anyway, I don't like cold weather. So I think life is full of reflection all the time if you practice more mindfulness and if you can listen to the world and the people. So always I learn from life experiences my whole life. I think that's the best way to learn and reflect. Yesterday, one of my long time student contacted me after 25 years later. So when I was in Australia, my 20s, he also was kind of my same age. Even I totally forget about him, no idea what he's doing, what kind of life he has now, because after I leave Australia, I lost most of the contacts. So anyway, he said he is going through all YouTube videos. Then middle of nowhere, he found a video of me. Then he was thinking, oh my God, this is Bhante Sujata, I never seen him so long time. And then he was keep checking and checking. Finally, he got some social media contacts and he sent me a message. Then we talked to each other over the phone. So then he said something really interesting. Then I was reflecting it about, what he said in the evening. So he said, I have seen you like 25 years ago, his 20s, I was in the same age. And he said, oh my God, I cannot believe you never get old. That's what he said. I cannot believe you never get old. I said, maybe you have to change your glasses. And so then we start to laugh. Then I said, don't make, are you trying to make me happy and telling me these things? No, I'm serious. I'm going to prove it to you. Then he said, okay, I have all picture. Then he go and grab that old picture, show it on the camera. Then I was thinking, that's right, I'm look same. Then I was thinking, I'm look same. Then he's asking me, he started joke, could you give me those beauty secrets? So it's so interesting conversation. We start to laugh and same time I start to think, I'm always thinking. Then I was thinking, so people, like a regular lay people, they have lots of responsibilities. Family, children, jobs, businesses, lots of things people have every day. So now I can see, I can see his body. Then he said he's so stressed out, lots of work, children are grown, and he has all the children's problem now. He's worrying about those things. Then he asked, do you have those things? I said, I don't have children, but somehow I have children. I have 4 monks and 5, and I have to watch them, and I have a family here. And so, but it is a little bit different. So then he said, we start to talk about lots of practice and things. So what I'm trying to tell you, when you grow with lots of responsibilities, if we don't know how to handle them, it will affect into our body. So definitely it will affect into our body, right? So therefore, this meditation helping us so many ways, especially for the mind, but sometimes is helping for the body too, in somehow. So anyway, so everybody wants to meditate. Now everybody wants to meditate to be happy. So think about the life of the Buddha for a minute. So he was born into a royal family. He had a comfortable life. He was married. But he was thinking, there's an issue, unsolved problem in this life. How he got it, one day when he go out, he saw old people, sick people, dying people. He experienced life first time, because inside the palace he never experiences those things. So right after he experienced something out of he never experienced, then he start to think, what is really happening? Then he realized this is the nature of a human life. Then he returned to the palace. So when he returned to the palace, he saw father is coloring his hair. So then he asked, what are you doing? Then he said, I'm coloring my hair. So why? It is gray now. I don't like to see gray. But you don't see mine. And so, so then that's why he's coloring. Then he asked from the father, it will happen to my hair too. Yes, of course. You cannot stop that. He said, I don't like it. So then he realized, wherever he go in this human world, there is some issues, things we don't like. Then he was thinking, it is so painful, it is difficult, it is challenging to accept those realities. Then he was thinking, this is a problem. Things we don't like, what we call, it's a problem. So if there is a problem, I am really believing there is an answer. Without problem, there is no answer. There is no answer, no problem, right? Always going back and forth. Then he said, now I have a problem. I don't like these things. That means I have to look for an answer. That is the purpose he left the palace. It makes sense to everybody now? He realized something in this human life, there is an unsolved, the issues. So I had to find the answer. Then he left. The day he left, that's the day child was born. But he made the decision to leave. Even he had lots of emotional distraction the day he is leaving the child and the wife. He had, later of his life, he is talking about those emotional distraction, what he experienced leaving the child. He felt, I want to hug my baby, newborn baby. Now think about all the fathers, first day you had the baby, how you felt. You want to go and touch and hug and sit there and hold the baby. Prince Siddhartha had the same experience that evening. I really want to hug my baby. Then he realized, the moment if I touch and hug my baby, princess will wake up, I cannot leave. But he made the decision, today I am leaving anyway. But I leave my desire side of them. If I touch them, they wake up, I cannot go, then this distraction. But I am leaving my son, name of all the sons in the world. You get it now. I am leaving today my desire to hold and hug and kiss my son, but I am leaving for all the sons in the world. I am leaving my beautiful wife, but I am leaving her today, name of all the wives in the world. I am leaving my life, all of the parents in the world, all the people in the world. That is the purpose he left. Sounds like selfish, what he did. In the modern father, the day son was born, he is leaving from the responsibility. I know this country, he will be in trouble. Maybe we are going to sue him. And so that's this culture, right? But nothing happened because they are royal, they were fine. So after experience, he returned, after becoming the Buddha, he returned to the palace to help them. So anyway, I'm not going to tell that whole story. So my purpose of sharing this story, he knew, he experienced, like you and me, there is a life matters. There's a issues, there's a problem. So I have to look for answers. Now look at your life, look at my life. The moment I wake up until I go to bed, what we are doing every day. What we are doing every day. Go to work. Why? Looking for answers for the life matters. Go to yoga. Why? Why we go to yoga? Looking for answers. Come to meditation. Why we do that? Looking for answers. You go to business, Monday morning, go to work, run your business. Why? Looking for the answers. So that means there are unsolved issues in our life. We are looking for answers for that. But now we have these issues, we are looking for answers. Most of the time, what we do here in the world, trying to find the answer, but we are creating 100 other problems. That's what happened to our normal, regular, everyday life. We are keep searching answers. When we keep trying to looking for the answers, we are looking for the maybe wrong places, and so then we get another 100 problems. Now we can see life is big mess, full of problems. We don't know. So then I was thinking last night is a really good, the thinking for me. So when people have these issues and the problems, then what will happen? All the religions come to the world. What religion does? Try to help people. So I'm not against religions, but some religions say, go and pray to the God. I'm not against that. This is my thought. I'm openly talking. Then go and pray to the dark, then your problem will solve. Then you keep praying to the God. But I know some people come to me, I prayed to the God many, many years, but he didn't help me. Now I am here at the temple, I hope Buddha will help me. Now they come to the temple. Then they go to the other places looking for something, for these burning matters, burning issues in their life. Now think about if you are coming from very strong religious background and asking some support from the higher power, the God or deities or divine beings or whoever you are believing, if you ask those people to support and help you, if you don't get that help after you praying so many years, how do you feel? Terrible. What else? Disappointed and upset, hopeless, and lots of complaint. I can see that. Any religions, if you are following a religion, it doesn't matter if you are following a Buddhist religion in that content, if you are following the Buddha's, the path, you get the same problem. So now you are going and asking, praying and all those things, then have experienced disappointment, anger, hatred, whatever you experience, then you are so upset about it. Now 2600 years later, we are following the path of the Buddha, but I can see in this journey also some people having those issues. So I am telling you, the day Buddha left the palace, he was looking for the answers for the human matters, what we are going through, unsolved human problems in our lives. So he worked hard for that. Then after he became a Buddha, he never asked, if you want to find the solution for this life matters, you have to pray to me. You ever seen a place Buddha asked that? Please come and pray to me, pray to the Buddha. Sometimes people, when I go to the high school and when I have a conversation with children or like a question and answers, they always asking me, do you pray to the Buddha? Then my answer is, what do you think? No. I'm not praying to the Buddha. Do you asking Buddha to help you? I am not asking Buddha help. I am not on the path of the Buddha. To who you are praying? I said, we don't have such thing. Then somebody asked me, what is the purpose of that religion then? If you don't have a person to pray? Then I said to children, that means it is not a religion. That's why we are not praying to a person. Then they were so confused. Why? They need something to hold and tangible and touch and feel. In this path, there is no such thing. You come to Blue Lotus Temple, I don't know how many years you are coming. You come here every single day and sitting in front of Buddha and burning incense, offering flowers, and asking Buddha, please, Buddha, help me, I'm dying. This Buddha sit quietly the same posture, even not looking at you. Ever this Buddha looking at you and telling, oh, don't worry, I will take care of you. Ever this Buddha said to you? Even if he is telling me, telling us those things, he has to tell me first. He has to tell me all the monks first, because we are here and taking care of and dusting him. And so that means he has to help us more. But so far, last 20 years, this Buddha never looking at me, hey Sujata, I am going to help you. No, he never said that. I know he cannot do that. This is, the Buddha is a plastic and, this is a symbol. So why I am telling you this, sometime people come here having their religious background. They come here praying to the Buddha. Oh, I have some issues, I am going to pray to the Buddha. So then one person asked me, if I pray to the Buddha, he will help me? I said, depend what you are asking. So I am praying to the Buddha, solving my problems. Then he was doing like this and kneel down, and exactly like you are praying to the God, higher power, like a church. Why? He has that background. Then I said, I am very sorry. I am going to make you so disappointed today. I am very sorry. Even another 24 hours you are sitting here and praying to the Buddha like this, that Buddha never helped you. I am very sorry. Then he said, it is so disappointing. I said, that's my idea, to make you disappointed. So it's hurt my feeling. I said, that's okay, I won't hurt you. So we had a really nice conversation. Then I explained to him, that is not the purpose of the Buddha. That is not the purpose of his teaching. The purpose of his teaching, not feeding people candy, sweet. So when you come to the temple, if I say, oh my God, bring a flower and pray to the Buddha, everything will be fine. If I say that, how do you feel? Maybe you feel so comfortable in that moment. Right after you go home and experience the problem in life, then you are angry with me, oh my God, I prayed to the Buddha 24 hours, that Buddha or the Blue Lotus monks, they didn't help me. Sometimes people complaining to us like that. Why? Going to the Blue Lotus didn't help us. Why? The way they are expecting things is wrong. We don't have such thing. It's like, this is how I see it. Now think about, for example, you have a cancer. You have a cancer. Then you go and find the very famous doctor who is treating for the cancer patients. You go to the rush. Okay, you go to the rush and find the best doctor there. Then what you go with the flowers. You have lots of flowers you are taking to the rush, hospital. Then keep that flowers in front of that doctor and pray to that doctor. Then you burn the incense in front of that doctor. Then you are giving water and treats to that doctor. So I do these things because if I do those things to you, I feel healed. I get the benefit. That means my treatment for my cancer, do you think it will work? No, it's never work. The same way, if you are asking those things from the Buddha, it never work. Sorry. That's not the purpose. But, as I said in the beginning, then Buddha said problem is in the mind. Problem is in the mind. So what he was trying to change, our attitude of our mind, way we are thinking, perspective about life. That was his teaching. That was his guidelines. That was his dharma. So what I am asking you, don't use this Buddha for those lower things, lower practices. One person, when I was in somewhere in Sri Lanka, gave me a lottery ticket. Lottery ticket? Mm-hmm. Gave me a lottery ticket and asked me. Then I knew it is a lottery ticket. I'm looking at it and I asked, what is this? So it's a lottery ticket. What can I do for it? Especially it is happening in the Singapore airport. Always, even the customer, people working there, always when they see a Buddhist monk, they give something and asking us to bless. Then he asked me, please bless this lottery ticket to win. So I said, I can pray, I can say a chant for that, but no guarantee you are going to win. I said, there's no guarantee you are. Then right away he grabbed the ticket and he said, that means you are not a good Buddhist monk. Think about it. So I was honest, I was telling the truth. I can pray for it, but you are not going to win it. Then he said, that means you are not good Buddhist monk. Then I realized, of course, people are suffer from things. That's the way people are thinking. Of course, they had to go through those experiences. So what I'm asking you today, this morning, the teaching of the Buddha, 99% for your mind. 99% for your mind, but that 1%, it is so powerful, it will affect into your body. 99% you are making your mind powerful. That 1%, whatever energy you are putting, it will affect into your body. So that's why that is my beauty secret. That's a good secret, right? There is no charge. I'm not charging, right? There's no charge. That's my best beauty secret. I can give it to you this morning. So therefore, use the Buddha and his teaching for your mental, use your mind, not for your body. If you are using for your body and the world matters, there is no support from the Buddha. So Buddha is not giving us temporary solutions. So go and study Four Noble Truths. That is the teaching of the Buddha. You know, somebody asks, what is the difference Buddha's teaching and other religions? If somebody asks you that question, you can say, teaching of the Buddha is a Four Noble Truths and Eightfold Path. We cannot see it is in the religions. Why? Because most of the religion giving power to the God or the higher power. We are giving power to who? Ourselves. So therefore, you are the God, you are the Buddha. So then that means you can be a Buddha. Any questions? Any thought? Yes?
So if we don't pray to Buddha, so then what's the real purpose of having Buddha statue?
Okay, good question. Thank you so much. Now I'm asking you, after your parents pass away, you go and leave a picture of the father or mother. Same purpose. Why? We have so much respect for them. They raise us, they give this and that, gratitude. This is the symbol of gratitude. And also we are having an intention. He was a Buddha. Think about looking at this statue right now. When you are looking at this statue, do you feel angry? Do you feel mad? You feel, I am going to punch his face? You don't feel those kind of things. You feel serene, calm and peaceful. So that means we are using that symbol to bring that calmness into our mind. Now we can see it's a beautiful flowers. Yes, I'm always asking people, when you come to the temple, bring some flowers. Right? When we are offering these flowers, we are not asking Buddha, please protect me. No, when we are offering these flowers, we are offering these flowers to you. Then we are talking about the nature of the flowers. These flowers are beautiful. After a few days later, what will happen? Those flowers will fading away and become dust. Then what we are thinking? Life. That is, even every offering, there is a purpose. Even we offering food, incense, whatever thing, teaching us impermanence. So looking at the Buddha, we are thinking of his teaching, not praying to him. That's a good question. Thank you. Anything? Yeah.
So when we are taking refuge in Buddha, does it mean we're actually taking refuge in ourselves?
Yes, when we are taking of the refuge of the Buddha, this is what we are doing. Buddha means refuge. Right? Buddha means refuge. So that means he took that path, he found the salvation. So that means Buddhang Saranang Gacchami, I am following you. I am following you means whatever path you took for the liberation, I am going to take that the same path. Why? He already did it. We are following you. We are not believing you, but we are following you and learning from you. Yeah, so that's what we call taking the refuge of the Buddha, not the person, the path and the teachings of the Buddha. Yeah. Anything else?
It's so funny, before you even started talking, sometimes when I'm meditating, I feel like I did when I was a child, when I didn't have all those responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talked about being young, so it's funny that it kind of brings you back to that state of mind.
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
So, it's probably math.
Mm-hmm.
When I meditate, sometimes I feel like I did as a child, without all the responsibilities and thinking about what I have to do or what I did. I don't think, I was just in the moment more than I am when I'm meditating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you said it makes you feel like you're young, and it makes me feel like I did when I was a child.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny that you had said that, because I think that's some of the teaching maybe.
Right, exactly. So
it brings you back to that
yeah.
no worries.
Mm-hmm. Please experience the moment you don't have worries in your mind, even temporary. How do you feel? You feel young. You feel energized. You feel your blood circulation is doing really well. You don't have high blood pressure. And all those things going low when you have really good mood, right? So now think about if you keep doing to yourself that feeling. Now for a moment, yesterday evening I went to exercise, right? So when I come home, I felt so good. Just doing physical exercise. Now think about it. Physical exercise, healthy eating, good meditation practice. Of course, it's bringing you so much energy to your body, even this body is deteriorating and impermanence. But as long as you live, we can live happily. So, therefore, please use the Buddha for the purpose, true purpose, not praying to him. Okay? Otherwise, exactly you are go and praying to the cancer doctor. Okay, Tyler.
Good morning. I'm going to do this one too because I think we got a little complaint last week that everybody online could hear me, but not everybody in the room. So here we are. Happy to see you all on this beautiful rainy day. Thank you, Bhante. Sometimes Bhante asks me to say something specific, and sometimes he ignores me, which is what he did today. So I don't have anything to say at his request, which I really appreciate, because it allows me just to sit still and listen to your Dharma talk. And I'm reminded of this really funny story we have together. So about a decade ago, we found ourselves in this, Kantale is the southern part of Sri Lanka. And at that time, the war was over, but it was still very militant in terms of a community. And so incredibly poor, incredibly hot, the most dangerous place I've ever been. It was just irreconcilable in my mind how people could live in this environment, not just because of the violence, but just the poverty and the simpleness of the community. And there was these pickup trucks with what I would call militia guys hanging off the back with machine guns and in camouflage. And I've watched way too much Netflix to be in that environment. And so I was quite nervous. And we were in this big van, and Bhante was in the back, sort of asleep. And then the rest of us were in the front, and we had a driver. We had a Sri Lankan driver, and we kept getting pulled over. Do you remember? And so this militia truck would pull us over, and maybe they were the police, but probably not. Maybe there is such a thing, maybe not. It's kind of a little bit hinky that way. And so we got pulled over, and it was very scary, and they were really mean to us, and they were waving their guns and yelling. And Bhante was asleep in the back seat, and the van was kind of tinted, so they couldn't see that there was a monk in the van. And they pulled us over again, and they're demanding our papers and our passports, and they're just being kind of awful. And then another 20 minutes goes by, and we're continuing to travel, and they pull us over again. And I was really scared by this time. I'm like getting ready to text my family. It's been good to know you. You know, I think Al-Qaeda's got us. I don't know. And so all of a sudden, they're interacting with the driver, and the driver is sort of yelling, and they're yelling at the driver and waving their machine guns. And all of a sudden, the door to the van slides open, and Bhante jumps out of the van. And he's got his robe on, and it's kind of windy, and his robe is like blowing behind him like Superman and Super Monk. And he's just like clears his throat, and he says, "If we've done something wrong, arrest us. If you're going to kill us, shoot us. And if we've done nothing wrong, let us go. But it seems to me you're unclear about your choices. Get clear right now." It was so awesome. And they did not say a single word. They got in the back of that truck and drove away so fast, you would have thought they'd been hit by lightning. But this is where it gets, what happened right after that was we go to this village, and we were very shaken up by this. Bhante was not. He couldn't have cared less. But this is very new for us. And we go to this woodworking village where they make lots of Buddha statues for temples all over the country. And so I'm looking for a Buddha statue to bring home to a meditation room we were building. And I don't think the temple, we were here, but we were not renovated yet. So it was sort of like early days. And we were buying lots of Buddha statues to bring back to what was going to become our gift store, which is now our bookstore. And we were, bringing things back for people to buy for their altars. And so we were looking at lots of Buddha statues. This village, they would carve the Buddha statues. And I found one that I just loved, and it cost $600 US money. So, like, to give you an idea, that would be, to buy that statue here would be, $5,000, to put it in perspective. Just this beautiful Buddha made out of rainwood, really quite large. And Bhante really spent a lot of time like deciding on that one, and I was trying to decide that I like it as well. And we agreed upon it, and then he negotiated to buy it as the monk in the space. And we met the carver and his family and took pictures. And so I had a lot of reverence, and like I just was obsessed with this Buddha, especially because as far as I was concerned, I was buying it right after my life was just saved, even though that's probably not true. That's how it felt. And so the entire Buddha statue in water bottles to protect it, and then we put all this casing around it. And then a man who was with us, who became a monk, said he would carry it home on his journey home. Well, it got confiscated in the Middle East somewhere, and was going to be delayed in customs, and they don't like Buddha statues there. And so we got home, and a few months went by, and I was really disappointed, just super disappointed. And then another 5 months went by, no Buddha statue. Sort of forgot about it, and then the monks were around, and we were in the meditation room that did not have the beautiful Buddha statue. And then that I remembered that it was supposed to be there, and we started talking about it. And a couple of the monks just started laughing. And I just said, this room is just not complete. I really want the Buddha here. And they just started laughing, and they said, that wasn't the Buddha, that's a piece of wood. It was just so wonderful. The next day, the Buddha statue arrived. so which I lovingly refer to as the piece of wood. And then the other thing, do you remember when we had our precept ceremony like 5 years ago? We made these little plaster Buddha statues, and everybody who took the precepts walked in all dressed in their white, carrying their Buddha statues on these trays. But the plaster had not fully set. And so like the first person in line, all of a sudden the Buddha's head fell off the little statue, and it started to roll across the floor. And then like all of a sudden you heard another one, and then another one. And so the monks, we probably had 30 monks here. They were just like, couldn't even breathe. They were laughing so hard because of course people were devastated that the Buddha was like broken. And they're like, that's not the Buddha, that's a piece of plaster. And so your story just reminded me of how important it is to remember that this is just art. So a couple of announcements. Bhante Asaji and Tessa, I think, helped a little bit too, but give it up to him. We have our first Sri Lankan cookbook made by the Blue Lotus Temple. So it is just really beautifully done. It's $25. You can buy it in the store or online. There's just really great, simple instructions, ingredients. It's beautifully laid out. And so we're just excited to be able to have this offering. Everybody who's been to the Taste of Sri Lanka always asks us for recipes and menus. And so now we have a authentic Sri Lankan recipe book, thanks to Bhante Asaji. So thank you, Bhante. We are now open on Saturdays, as you know, because you're here. Now we're doing Monday nights and Wednesday nights, right? So we are slowly getting back to a new normal, still doing our distancing, still wearing our masks, still reserve the right to close the space whenever it doesn't feel right to be open, but so far we're doing really well with it. Really appreciate you guys signing up in advance and making that commitment so that everybody gets their chance to be here if they want to be. And remember that we're streaming online on Insight Timer and on Blue Lotus Temple and on Facebook. And it's just so fun to see that instead of 50 or 100 people, now we have 5,000 or 10,000 people watching us in at a given time. So we're getting our message out there. Thank you for your continued contributions. This has been a difficult time for us to navigate financially, and you've all made it a lot easier as you continue to be generous and know that this place matters and our work here matters. So thank you all.
I have one thing to say. So
now we have this wonderful Zoom technology, and so I'm always thinking the different direction we can go using that Zoom technology. So therefore I was thinking, sometime we cannot bring all the famous, good, great teachers to the Blue Lotus Temple. It's expensive. And so now because of this Zoom technology, we can invite them through Zoom and give a talk. So I'm working on it, and now one of my teachers gave 3 talks. Now he's doing his 3rd or 4th. I cannot remember. He's doing it this month and over the Zoom. And also I was invited, one of the great professor, one of the Buddhist university in Sri Lanka. There are lots of Buddhist monks studied under him, like scholar monks all over the world right now. Bhante Pemaratana, who is giving a talk here at the temple, one of his students. So I invited him too. He accepted my invitation. Very difficult to get him. So I think in November 1st week he is giving a Zoom talk. All those great teachers come through Zoom. Please, I'm doing those work for you. Please come and take that opportunity when you see those teachers are coming. So sometimes I feel people don't take the chances and opportunities to learn from them. So I'm keep encouraging people, because every day me and other monks and the Bhikkhuni Vimala giving the talks, I want to give those opportunities to all of you to listen to those great teachers. So therefore, please join to those classes too, okay? So thank you. Please stand up.